Mom and Dad's room was there.
Ann Kohler couldn't be more proud to tell you.
I get excited when people say Midtown neighborhood.
Because in this house is where she grew up.
Probably went through a few iterations of the net.
Where despite being a minority in a primarily black neighborhood,
Some of the best moments and memories of my life
made right here.
We were together all the time.
In this
we would
alley.
play basketball together. People would come to our house. We would go to other people's house. We were this tight community that watched out for each other.
After more than 2 decades of being away,
The big window was my window.
a few years ago she returned home, determined to make a difference.
Because a piece of me will always be here. And living in many different countries and cities, sometimes it felt like that piece was missing.
It's also why during the historical election of 2020,
and for me, it was really meaningful to be able to work at a polling place in an important election in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, my hometown.
nearly 24 hours since she was last here.
We are at Douglas Middle School, site of polling locations for Ward 115 and 116.
On election morning, this is where her day began.
I specifically asked for a polling location that was in this area, that was in the north side of Milwaukee, that was right in the inner city, very close to where I grew up, because I wanted to support people who are often disenfranchised from voting and who might not feel that their vote counts, but it does.
Ann's day didn't end there. After pulling 2 shifts from 6 a.m. till 9 o'clock at night, she finished up her day here at Central Count, where she worked from 9:30 to the wee hours of Wednesday morning.
It's so cool to see that whole process. And that Milwaukee is like the little city that,
That could decide the election.
Milwaukee should be proud that 83% of its residents voted, and that is something to be proud of as a city, as a Milwaukeean.
In Milwaukee, Marty Glazer.